Let's go with a question from Colin McLaughlin over on YouTube. And I'm bringing this one up because it's gotten a lot of comments. He wants to know, how would you wear a sporran with a great kilt? Advice on that. And he has followed up because a lot of people were commenting on this. He said, let me rephrase. Advice on how to wear a sporran with no belt loops on that great kilt. So he has no belt loops, and that's his concern.
Well,
there are no belt loops on.
Yeah, exactly. So he's apparently struggling with the
no astall.
Okay, is he the no astall thing?
That's my guess, but
okay.
I've not asked for pictures of his ass
yet.
Today, yeah.
So I think it's pretty simple.
Yeah,
actually.
I would say there's two ways to do it. One, you could either wear a sporran strap, and kind of wear the sporran on that, and try to make sure it's maybe here's actually what I'm doing right now. If you wear a sporran strap, maybe put that on and then put a belt over top of it so that the belt that's around your belly is holding the back of the sporran strap in place, and it kind of hangs down from the front of that.
Okay.
Yep. If you look at my sporran,
I see what you mean.
It's going underneath my belt.
That's crazy. What the hell are you doing?
I'm just off the chain.
Wow. Yeah, you are, because strap.
And I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be option A. Option B would be if you're wearing a Rob Roy sporran, like the pouch style sporran. They should have, a lot of them have, a wider slit on the back so that you can wear it either on a sporran strap or sporran chain, or you can wear it on the belt as a belt pouch. So.
Because sporran is Gallic for purse, and it basically was a belt pouch, which is a survival from the Middle Ages and the Renaissance. And essentially, if you look at period sporrans, a lot of the time, not military sporrans, they're the guys who really kind of got what we think of as a sporran now going. But if you look at civilian sporrans from the 17th century and such, there is a strap that comes up above the body of the pouch. I mean, if you look at medieval belt pouches or things you see people wearing at Ren Fair, it's basically that, and it was meant to be worn on the belt. You weren't wearing more than one belt typically in that era. So basically you had a belt and your pouch was slung on the belt along with everything else you were carrying. So you can either tackle it by having technology like he suggested, or a sporran which is designed to be worn on a belt on its own. A stopgap I suppose you could employ would be to use sporran hangers. This would be a very modern look, but you could use a sporran of any kind with sporran hangers and then put those over your kilt belt, because that's what they're designed to do, and that would basically reduce the problem of having something going around the back completely, and you basically have a sporran that you can move to one side or the other. They did not always wear sporrans centered back then.
Yeah.
There's pictorial evidence of them wearing it wherever, off to the side, in the front. Whatever was convenient, basically. So
whatever's most practical.
Yeah. So there's more than one way to do it. Experiment. And if you decide to invest in a Rob Roy sporran, we'd be honored if you consider ours, but there are a lot of artisans out there who make them, and you can look at people who market to reenactors or Ren Fair and stuff to find some really cool options if you want something that just has the loop coming out of the top to go over a regular belt.
Mm-hmm.
Shaggy dog a little bit, but
yeah,
that's what I would do.
Cool. Hope it helps.
Yep. Great kilts, sporrans. Simple answer, as usual, wear what you want. Not so simple answer, wear something historical. Where do you land on it? Do you think a great kilt should be prescribed to just a reenactment kind of a vibe, or do you think that since great kilts are now coming back as a casual option, you can just wear whatever sporran you want? Tell us in the comments what you think looks perfect with a great kilt.